In this edition of It's Nighttime, the team gives back to the community, coaching the learners from Credence Primary School in Bloemfontein. We attend the launch of the Sports Performance Clinic. Injuries stay part of the game. And after a tough match, time to relax. It's nighttime. The Chevrolet Knights know the importance of taking cricket to the communities, especially communities that do not always have access to first-class facilities and opportunities to meet their cricket heroes. Credence Primary School in Bloemfontein was the school that received more than a visit from the players, but also a coaching session. Werner and Tumi was on hand to take the youngsters through their paces. Werner had the kids' full attention with all the detail of how to strike the ball correctly. After all, for a youngster, it's all about batting. Tumi explains the batting grip in detail. The bowlers had a chance to show their stuff with the correct bowling action. But for a seam bowler and a spin bowler, holding the ball correctly is of utmost importance. But they seem to get the idea. Credence Primary School cricket coach explains how important guidance like this is for the youngsters.
Primarily, I'm involved in the under-13 cricket team, but our school do have under-9, under-11 and under-13 team. Our preschool is involved with the mini cricket program, and we are involved in the Primary Schools League of the Free State. At this moment in time, our under-11 team is unbeaten in the league, and there's players in that team that shows a lot of promise. We are looking to send a few of them to the trials at the end of this coming season so that these children can represent the school at a higher level. The school has also in the past sent through Romano Terblanche, who attended this primary school, and at the moment he is a member of the Knights cricket squad. Our goal is in the future to produce more players from our school that will represent the Free State at under-11, under-13, under-15 level, and at the end of the day is the goal for them to play for the Free State team, the amateur team, and then go on to represent the Knights.
But it's clear that the school has very clear goals for their cricket program.
Ek is baie nice om kuier want hulle leer ons om te bat, om te vang en om te bowl.
At the end of the day, the kids had to receive some recognition for a hard but fun day of training.
I'm the Deputy Principal, and it's really wonderful for us to have the Chevrolet Knights here today. You can see that the children are extremely enthusiastic, and I think this will motivate them to play even better or to get more involved in cricket and give their best.
A fantastic experience for the learners of Credence Primary School. And of course, no one left empty-handed.
It's nighttime!
The Sports Performance Clinic is a multi-professional sport, health and fitness clinic specializing in strength and conditioning and injury rehabilitation. The clinic is located at the Pretty Gardens Lifestyle Centre in Langenhoven Park, Bloemfontein.
Yeah, we do want to congratulate Adrian, yourself, Mornay, with the SPC that we started. Adrian has been a part of Free State Cricket and the Chevrolet Knights for a substantial time, and you've been involved, so it's great to be part of that, and I think the players and the community can only benefit from it. So yeah, well done. Congratulations.
Thanks, Arnold. Thank you. It's an exciting time in the SPC. Official opening, we've been dreaming about this for months, and it's exciting to have all the role players here, and Riza and Shadley here representing the Chevrolet Knights, and we're all excited about the future, along with Future Life and New Balance, and yeah, thanks for the well wishes.
The Sports Performance Clinic is a complete sports conditioning, sport injury and rehabilitation centre that caters for everyone who needs advice in the fields of injury, injury prevention, rehabilitation and high-performance conditioning. It is an interactive approach between specialists that not only implement effective rehabilitation programs, but also enable the athlete to excel to the next level in his or her sport. The Sports Performance Clinic also recognizes the gap between rehabilitation and sports performance training. They identify the physical demands of sport and ensure that the athletes have the functional capacity at the end of the program to not only return successfully, but also to physically perform at a higher level than before. The team of sports specialists are dedicated to improve performance, whether it is on a professional or social level, increase performance and help reach true potential. Adrian Leroux explains.
It is a clinic that we started about a year ago. It's also part of the Pretty Gardens gym. The Pretty Gardens gym is unique because it's a gym that really specializes in a lot of areas. It's not just the gym. The clinic itself specializes in the performance of athletes. But the unique concept of the whole clinic is that we don't only look after the elite ones, we look after all sportsmen at any level. So the real purpose, the real objective of our clinic is to take any sportsman, whether you play in the second team, you want to play in the first team, to the next level. We have Oneka Salane involved in the clinic as well. He's my partner, and we started this concept about a year ago, and the gym itself about 5 years ago. The big advantage, one of the big benefits that we do have is that all the Chevrolet Knights players are training here. Part of our strength and conditioning flow and program includes all the Chevrolet Knights players. We're happy to have them here. They've been here for about 4 or 5 years, and it's nice to work with them on a daily basis. We're also responsible for their rehabilitation should they get injured, which is part of the sportsman's program. They do get injured every now and then, and we look after them in that regard as well.
Thank you, Adrian. It's good to be a part of the Sports Performance Clinic. And Adrian, your program is good, but the beach program is a lot better. It's the gun show.
One of the inevitable parts of professional sport is injuries. With cricket, this is also the case, and even some of the senior players have to tend with the constant threat of these injuries.
At the moment, as you all can see, I'm currently injured. It happened a couple of months ago. I attempted to play a sweep shot and it all just went wrong. I slipped and I tried getting back in the crease and I rotated my shoulder 360 degrees and out. They call it the labrum tear. I tore a muscle at the back on my rotator cuff. And then Sean and Oneka Salane got me going again. They put me on rehab for a couple of weeks to get me playing in the Ram Slam. And then unfortunately when I played a game, I played another shot and it just tore further. And therefore I had to go for operation and it leaves me out for 6 months away from the game.
Although the fitness and conditioning teams do all that is possible to try and prevent an injury to a player, it is still part of professional sport. We caught up with some of the players sidelined because of injury. Pike van Biljon, batsman of the Chevrolet Knights.
Ons by netoefening gewees so 2 weke terug en spinners net was alles fyn gewees. Toe by seamers net kom het ek 'n bal gekry, bietjie meer gewip het as gewoonlik van die hand van 'n wat af. Maar op die handskoen getref en onmiddellik gevoel is bietjie seer en so aan. Uitgegaan die fisio het gesê gaan verplate en toe ek terugkom toe een van my pinkie se laaste nakkel gebreek. Dokter het gesê ek so 6 weke uit, 4 weke in gips en dan 2 weke rehabilitasie saam met Sean Jankelson, seker maar net handoefeninge doen, bietjie in die gym kom en so aan. Om uit te wees vir 6 weke sit jy heelwat terugval as jy 1 of 2 goeie performances ingesit het en jy weet jy was half gereeld in die span gewees. So dink ou se fiksheid word ook nogal erg beïnvloed as 'n besering tref want jy kan nie gewone gym programme doen saam met die res van die ouens nie. Jy's baie limited na iets net bene of maag en so aan. So dit is nogal frustrerend om nie al die gymwerk te kan doen saam met die ouens. En jou fiksheid vat nogal hou daardeur, maar mens doen maar wat jy kan en probeer maar soveel as moontlik uit die huis uitkom.
Chevrolet Knights all-rounder Dylan de Pree chats about his injury.
I woke up the morning and I had a sharp pain in my left leg. An hour later, I had no feeling in my left leg. So I had to go for MRI. And the doctor said there's a bone pushing against the nerve and had to go for an operation. I'm out for the rest of the season and hopefully I'll be back next season fitter and stronger.
After all the preparation that happens on a daily basis, it's time for another game in the Sunfoil series. This is what the players live for. A perfect day for cricket at the Diamond Oval in Kimberley, and the grounds and weather played along beautifully. With the Chevrolet Knights being put through their paces on the field, some of the players had to watch from the sidelines, a sometimes frustrating exercise for a professional athlete.
So net om hier so te kan wees is my klaar groot voorreg en dis great blootstelling vir my om te sien hoe die ouens opwarm, hoe hulle dink.
But the man that looks after the team on the field is team physiotherapist.
In the last bit we've had 3 surgeries done. Dylan de Pree has a typical bowling injury, the disc protrusion. He went for surgery and he's basically at the moment busy with stretching exercises, not allowed to sit. So he's just standing and lying at the moment. It's not very fun for him. So in the next few weeks we'll be basically working on stretching and doing a few soft tissue stuff. And then after that we'll start doing core exercises and build it up to sport specific stuff, and he should be ready hopefully middle of pre-season to play again. Piet had surgery on his left hand's fifth metacarpal. He basically just got a ball in the net that popped. He'll be coming out of his cast in the next week. We'll start working on mobility of his hand and then strengthening his hand, and he should be playing in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So that's going pretty well. Diego hurt his shoulder just before the T20 series. We tried conservative treatment. It went very well. Played a lot of the T20 series, but when he came back and played for his province, he re-injured his shoulder. So he's had surgery in the last few weeks. We will start mobilizing exercises and then gradually still work on the stability of his shoulder, and then work up to power and strength, and then sport-specific stuff to get his throwing back to normal. Injuries like these are always disrupting to the team, so the goal is to get them back on the field as quickly as possible and hopefully stronger than they were before they got injured.
Mandior Manor in Kimberley hosted the boys after the match.
Die Chevrolet Knights bly al sedert 2009 by ons, en dit is vir ons 'n baie groot voorreg om hulle hier by ons te hê.
Het is vir ons lekker om te sien dat ons hulle tweede tuistal is. Hulle geniet hulle self vreeslik om die swembad, braai en baljaar omtrent na die wedstryde. Vandag kan ons met eerlikheid sê, daar's nie 'n enkele Chevrolet Knight wat ons gunsteling is nie. Ons is mal oor die hele span.
But it can't be work all the time. Always time for what they do best off the field. A good old-fashioned braai. The Chevrolet Knights work as a unit, but most definitely relaxes as a unit too. That's it for this edition of It's Nighttime. Join us again next time for some more insight into the lives of the Chevrolet Knights. See the Knights in action with the Sunfoil series, or follow us on Twitter @KnightsCricket.